Hello? There we go. Okay. Everybody hear me? Thought I turned on my mic and it wasn't working for a second. Let me know how the music sounds. If it's too loud, too quiet. Maxi, I cannot believe that you continue to snitch. So, today, what's the goal? Today, we're using glitches, and we're gonna go ahead and get a shiny 6IV Magikarp, Jolly, Hidden Power Flyer, Flying, not Flyer, Hidden Power Flying. And, yeah, it should be a lot easier than yesterday's. Just getting the camera as situated. I cannot wait to have a capture card again. That was such a cheat code beforehand, but got Eon timer ready to go. We're only gonna wait for about a minute each reset with how this glitch works, so it's pretty nice. And yeah, should be pretty swift and easy RNG. And if we get it really fast, we'll go ahead and use glitches to level it up and Eevee train it. So, Super Flash, what's up, man? We're just getting started. We're going to be doing some glitches to get a 6IV Shiny Magikarp. So, let me go ahead and just show you the glitch real quick. So, you boot up the PC. For those who have done Ace, should be familiar with this. So, I'm actually going to also do this. I'm going to save on that PC box. So when you select it with the yellow hand and you switch it, it'll execute the code that is placed in the PC box. And actually, I'll go ahead real quick and show the code. So it was a pretty decent sized code, which is why I did it off stream. And I wanted to test it to make sure that it worked beforehand. So this is the whole code. And when you execute it, all you do is you just switch these two, exit the PC box, and it teleports you to Pallet Town. And then you just fish, and you go for the Magikarp. So that's the idea. You can just soft reset if you don't get it, see which one you hit, go from there. Pretty nice glitch. Makes RNG quite a bit easier. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a good old attempt. So you start the timer right when you switch. So it goes boop, boop. That's why you gotta give yourself enough time to go ahead and, go where you need to go. Use the fishing rod. This is why you also give yourself enough time on the fishing encounters. Oh. Well, anyways, that's how it's supposed to work. I thought it was, I'm so used to emerald fishing where you have to press A, so that's nice. Oh nice, I never knew that Fire Red and Leaf Green had Ace. I would say that Ace and Fire Red and Leaf Green is on par, if not better, than Emeralds, in my opinion. Boop, boop. Alright, cool. So now we just sit and wait. We wait for about a minute. And then we should be good. And the great thing about this is if you're playing on Nintendo Switch, emulator, cartridge, obviously. This works with any version of Fire Red and Leaf Green. So if you have it on the Switch, you can do this. And all the codes have been updated because there is a language lock on it. So like certain codes would put together strings of letters that would be inappropriate, and they fixed that with a lot of the codes. So there's alternate codes that you can use to get past the language barrier or language lock, whatever it is. So wouldn't the NPCs moving with RNG? It can in theory, but you can see like here he's stopped once we're in this animation, and it doesn't advance it that 5, 6. It doesn't advance it that bad. You can also do fishing in like another area, but it's my shiny Moltres. Like at most, it maybe will make it inconsistent by like 1 frame. But now we just go ahead and we see the wonderful thing about this too is you know you're always on seed no matter what. So you don't have to worry about what seed you hit. You always know you're within a certain time requirement. Like you're within like 5,000 frames of your target, so it's a very useful code. This is actually not a terrible Magikarp either. So it was not Wild 1, was it Wild 2? It was Wild 2 potentially. Let's see, do we got some rare candies to level it up? See which one we're at. Oh, it's not really gonna matter. They're all the same IVs. This is Wild 2. Interesting. Was I supposed to go for Wild 2? Yo, what's up, Beers? How are you doing, man? Pretty sure you're supposed to go for Wild 1 and Fire Red and Leaf Green. Whatever. We'll figure this out. 1, 3, 6, 5, 6, and we were aiming for... What were we aiming for? 14066. So 14066, and we hit frame. Let's say we hit frame 13656. So we minus 13656. So we were 410 frames early. So subtract 5,000. So we hit frame 4590. Update this, and we just go again. And like the cool thing is like worst case scenario, say for example, because like I always get the wild encounter type mixed up. Like if it's Wild 1 or Wild 2, all you gotta do is just like change your secret ID to a different one, and it's basically the exact same code. And boop, boop. All right, cool. Nice. Early fish. And I know that I'm pretty sure I did Wild 1 when I did my Zapdos this way. trying to think of the other ones that I've done. Oh, my Mewtwo. I'm pretty sure the Mewtwo I did was Wild Method 1. Not sure how much it matters, really. I know Ruby and Sapphire, you're always supposed to do Wild Method 2. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's see where we're at. This is not a shiny Magikarp. I also checked because I kind of wanted to do the NPC in the Pokemon Center, but I had already grabbed the egg, or not the egg, the Magikarp from him. Alright, let's see what this Magikarp is at. Ooh, Hasty level 5. Interesting. Seven, 9, 6, 7, and 15. Submit. Is it always going to be wild too? Oh no. Oh no, I made a mistake on the one that I was supposed to go for. Womp womp. Oh, we're going to do some troubleshooting. Looks like it's always going to be wild too. Or it could be wild 4. We'll just keep it for now until we get the shiny. So this looks like we hit 1, 3, 2, 5, 3. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, yeah, the wild method doesn't necessarily matter. Level 5, level 5. Huh. Weird, it's not popping up. Let's do all methods. Level 5, female. Oops, it looks like we may have gone the wrong way. Yes, it would appear we went the wrong way when adjusting our timer. So that was that. Did we? Let's see, we go for this. We hit that. 14066, 13656. We were 410 early. I guess let's try it this way. Let's try that. Troubleshooting, as usual. It's never an Amarilla stream unless there's a little bit of troubleshooting. Shouldn't you put the stats up to tell, so you can tell, shouldn't you put the stats up so you can tell for sure what stats they are? I have on a separate screen, I have a website called the 10 Lines, and I'm putting in the stats. So that one, it said that we hit frame 11554, and the previous one, there was a couple of different ones it could have been, but it said we hit frame 13656. And our target frame is 14066. So I'm not sure if I just went the wrong way with my adjustment and we went super early for some reason, but don't worry, I am in fact checking. Three, 4, 5, 6. It can be a little bit difficult to tell, especially which frame you hit when Magikarp is, low level, because a lot of the times multiple different frames will have the same IVs. So you can never be certain which one that you hit. This is a level 6. One thing you can also do is you can toggle like the gender. So that's the way I was able to tell which one that I hit on that one, because I was able to tell by the gender and the level. So relaxed. So 19, 7, 13, 6, 7, 13. And this is where it gets very interesting, because I have all wild methods selected. And the only thing that pops up is 2 Magikarp at level 10, and they're both male. So that means we went way far over our target. We're gonna figure out how far. Now this is a level 6 female. Went very far over our target. We hit 18017. Interesting. Really? That's the one we hit? I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of our calibration there, because that seems pretty crazy. Boop, boop. Now listen, I know I'm a little bit sketchy on RNG, but I'm not that bad. There we go. But I remember the first time that I did this method, I did Zapdos and I got it on my second try. So I thought this method was like a cheat code. And then it took me like an hour to get Mewtwo. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Sometimes just resetting your calibration is the answer, honestly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I could have accidentally like way over adjusted because I didn't really check super hard on that first Magikarp we caught. So I could have accidentally like way adjusted in the wrong direction. A lot of human error to this. Quiet. Level 9, 24, 9, 15, 8, 9, 17. That looks like a really good speed stat. It's not as terrible speed. Okay. Why are you saying that you don't exist? 9, 24, 9, 15, 8, 9, 17. Okay. Well, let's see if that helps. Nope. See if this helps. Calibration is always the most annoying part of this. Really? We're just in the middle of nowhere? Okay. Level 9 female, we hit frame 18032. Okay. Alright. 18032. And we were trying to hit frame, what was it, 14066 minus 14066. So we were 3,000 frames late. So we hit frame 8966. That's pretty crazy. Level 9 female. Wild 1. Quiet. Wow. Alright then. I mean, there's no doubt that I can probably barely make this, but... yeah, the loading time is hard. You know, it could be the fact that we're just fishing in Pallet Town, maybe? Being off by that many frames, like, isn't necessarily unheard of when doing this, but, like, that's pretty egregious. Yeah, I can't even make that. That's wild. Very, very strange. Try one more time, and we might just have to change like the location that we're in. See, that's a pretty decent one. There is no NPC movement or anything like that to mess it up either. From 18032. That is just wrong. This is a code. This is a teleport code, right? Is it possible to teleport in the area SSN is and fish near that water? Yes, I believe so, but I have to check to make sure that we can still hit the same PID and all that stuff. I believe it's probably the same. I'll double check. But you might be right. It might be better to teleport to the SSAN. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. See where this is at. Level 9 male. But let me also, I'll pull up PokeFinder just to double check. I'll search on the seed too to see if we need to change the seed. Oldrod, SSN exterior, Magikarp. Yeah, I could technically do it over there. That might be the better place to go. Bold Magikarp. 9, 25, 5, 18, 9, 9, 21. That seems like a really good speed stat. Really? It's saying that this Magikarp just does not exist. That's so odd. I was gonna make 0 and just go like 99999. One 8871. What? There's no way. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch what we're teleporting to. That's not right. Let's go ahead. Pokemon glitches. Let's do change PRNG seed to the state. Go ahead, find this. Well, I guess you can see how I put in a code, I guess. Let's see. SSN exterior 0x041. Warp 0. And then I need to do this. Enter my seed. This 0x. Control V. Enter. So all seeds in the vicinity. We'll do number 5. Enter, please enter example, minus 5,000, minus 5,000. Yes. Put that right there. And compute. Okay. A good portion of this code is probably going to be the same. Let's see, fn0 ibbn, yep. This is going to be different. This is -3. Lowercase n, comma, minus, question mark, underscore q, or not underscore q, AA, lowercase dq. Thank you for recommending going to the SSAN. Didn't even think about that. A0. I also didn't think about the NPCs being a problem. But now I know why people don't really do... You know what it could also be? It could also be like the door. Like that little animation it has. I don't know. But that's never been a problem for other ones. This is an AA, F9, QRR, that's fine. 0, FPM, that's fine. KDAINJO, that's fine. 6MRN, that's fine. ACQRN, fine. A7URN, fine. Cool. Alright, let's just test this. Make sure it teleports us right where we need to go. Alright, cool. Nice. I'm sure, yeah, I can fish here. Cool, nice. Alright, this should work probably a lot better. No NPCs to mess with us. And 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Nice. Thank you for the recommendation, Super Flash. So now I can close all these. And SSAN exterior. Oh, so you're right next to the bar. Yes, that also makes it a lot easier. You don't have to run as much. Yeah, I really wasn't thinking about the NPCs messing with the RNG. I always forget that they do. Beast mode is on. I was putting down like all the stuff for the little notepad. I was like, let me add beast mode. You on your way home, KT? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Let's see where we're at with this guy. See if we're a lot closer within the vicinity. A level 5 female. Oops. He just got home. Well, you got back just in time for us to hopefully be done with the troubleshooting. Freaking cameraman. I need the capture card back. Alright, lax nature. $18, 6, 11, 6, 6, 13. Oh, this is searching for all wild methods. That's right, isn't it? Yes. So we need to look for a female level 5. Female level 5. The closest one appears to be 18835. Now we can also check this. Possible late night Gen 5 recording, not sure right now. I like it. I have grown very attached to Gen 5 over the recent years. Alright, let's check this now. So at level 6, it has 20 HP, 6 attack, 12 defense, 7 special attacks, 7 special defense, and 15 speed. Okay, yeah, we hit the 18835, 18835 minus. Now, at least here we should be able to get, you know, 4066, 4,769, which is technically, you know, we did do like 5,000. Whoops. So that does seem that seems right to an extent. So we were over by that much. So plus 5,000. So we hit 9769. 9769. Update. Jeez, man. Like, I don't know. Like, we have 3 seconds? Are you kidding? Why does this always happen? This is the curse of streaming RNG. Like, it never works the way it's supposed to. Like, I have 3 seconds to do this. That's crazy. Oh. Like, that cannot be right. You ever tried Teachy TV manips? This isn't so much for Teachy TV. It's not like it's far away. It's just so I don't have to worry about the seed. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like, what? We're about to YouTube tutorial real quick. If it's something like a code error, then like that's fine. It just is annoying. I am watching something right now. Okay. Picking a target for Ace RNG. Has his target with the seed. Puts it in 0x. All the seeds in vicinity. Minus 5,000, minus 5,000. And that's it. Am I putting in the wrong freaking... Let me try this. Initial seed. This guy. eShark code. 0x control V. 5 minus 5,000 minus 5,000. Enter. Don't you guys love when things don't work right? We're gonna give it one more shot at 0. If that doesn't work, then we'll just RNG it normally. Boop, boop. Can't even get a fish. It's a 4-minute wait if I RNG it regularly, which is not bad. Which might be what we're gonna end up doing, just because this is annoying when something like this happens. Oh, hey, this song was in my most recent video. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait until you get Goldeen 9 million times in a row. I don't want to get Goldeen 10 million times in a row. I want to get a gold Magikarp. Quirky nature. Quirky's all the way at the bottom. Level 5. 17, 7, 10, 7, 7, 14. Why is this so much more reasonable? What did we do differently? What happened? Oh, this is not more reasonable. Because all of these are males, and this is a female Magikarp. So let's see what it really is. The first female one that pops up is at frame 34,959. Mind you, I'm searching all wild. So method 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this the normal way, but we're still gonna search at the SSN. Because I'm just gonna teleport us there. And I'll save, and then we'll do it the right way. Actually, how funny would it be to do it over by the Mew truck? So this is where we're gonna do it. Let's see what our requirements are. Initial seed. We need it mono. L equals A. Seed button is A. Gonna clear this out. Our seed time is bang. And our our seed time is this. And our advanced time, update, click that, advances is this. We're gonna do it the right way. For the shiny Poliwag ball, I hunted the mass ball in front of Mewtwo for the swag. I remember that. The way that we do this now is we have to actually shut off the game and go from the start. So here we go. Seeds, we're gonna do 100 seeds. Or we'll do 50 seeds. Asserting dominance. KT tends to assert dominance. Okay, so now I suck at doing it this way, where you turn on the game, but it's whatever. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep the mouse over here. Or I gotta keep the mouse on this side because I'm right-handed, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Probably just flip it with my thumb like this. And our entry button is A. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holding A. And we're in. Alright, cool. Fish on the hook. And while we wait, I'm gonna go get some water. That's like 2 minutes. Oof. Me getting water or the additional wait time? Because we did jump from a minute wait to a 4-minute wait. Or a minute and a half wait to 4 minutes. But could be a lot worse. We could just keep on being in absolute no man's land. Which I think is really boring to watch, just seeing me try to calibrate for an hour. That's basically what was just happening. At least this way, we'll know what's going on. I don't know why sometimes that code just sends you off somewhere crazy. I don't know if it's because it was a wild encounter instead of a static encounter, because I've really only done it with like static encounters like Zapdos and Articuno and Mewtwo. I've only done it with those, but I don't know. It was very strange that it was sending me that far off. This is in my mouth. But it's only a 4-minute wait, so it's not like this is like a bad RNG either. Alright. Here it comes. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. See where we're at. Regular level 5 female. Let's see. It's a gentle nature. We have not seen gentle in the other resets, so. $17, 7, 9, 7, 8, 14. Submit. Okay. Let's do this. 20 seeds. Gonna have to level this guy up a couple of times. And the thing to remember about this too is now it's 2 frame perfect, so we're not on seed all the time. Well, 6, 18, 7, 9, 8, 9, 16. Okay, all wild methods. Okay, looks like we hit seed D9, D4. So we got the seed down. And not entirely sure which frame I hit, because I could have been a couple hundred frames off, or I could have been 3 frames off. So I'm not gonna touch the advances. I'm just gonna adjust the seed, and we'll go from there. So 3, 2, 1, go. And this is why I don't like doing this RNG on Game Boy. I always liked doing it on DS better, because you just tap the bottom of the screen. Or you press A instead of trying to flip the switch. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cool. We got a fish right away too. Nice. Ooh, this is the Mount Pyre music. I love the Mount Pyre music. But Super Flash, what's been your recent Gen 3 endeavors? Anything crazy? Anything cool going on? I know KT, you're on your Poliwag quest as well as your Miltank and Jinx quest. We were talking about that earlier today. And Beerus, I know you were in here. Probably just hanging out somewhere. But the plan for this Magikarp is to use it in the Battle Tower doubles. And I plan to pair it with my Marowak, my Togetic, and my Gengar. The idea is going to be leading with the Togetic and the Marowak, and then just having Gengar and Gyarados as like good support, because like they just pair really well with Marowak in general. And then like Gyarados and Marowak are like perfect partners, because Marowak supports Gyarados, Gyarados supports Marowak, a lot of cool stuff. I cloned the parents and am now ×4 Miltank. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope that you get your Miltank soon. Do you have 4 copies of Emerald? My Gen 3 endeavors is starting my Ribbon Master for Gallade. Do you have a shiny Ralts? Because that's pretty cool. Also, if anybody's curious what the Game Boy is on, this mat is what I use for Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, and it's a Spellground by Calcibrain Games. No, it's a Shadow Ralts. Oh, yes, Shadow Ralts. 3 JP and One of those I'm just borrowing right now. Oh, that's right. You do borrow one from your friend a lot. But still, 3 emeralds. Or 4 emeralds. That's a lot of emeralds. I only have 2. Well, I have 2 in repo. I also know the insanity behind saying I only have 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I know the JP prices have gone up. I was going to get a Japanese copy, and then I saw that it's almost $100 a copy, when Ruby and Sapphire are still like $40 a copy. I'm like, why would I buy one game when I can get 2? Alright. This is level 5. This is a male. Let's see where we're at. It's a calm nature. $18, $5, $11, $6, $7, $14. And we're going to have to level it up, which is fine. We have plenty of rare candies for that. 6, 20, 6, 12, 6, 7, 15. Well, looks like we hit very off on our frames for our target. We had 36255. And again, 13925, 135, 13937, 173. So we'll adjust our advances again once we kind of get on seed. So 3, 2, 1. Oops, forgot to update. 3, 2, 1, bang. And I'm back. 4 emeralds. At one point, I accidentally hoarded 6 emeralds. Now I'm down to 3. I only have 2. I have my original copy from when I was like 5, and then I bought another legit copy for like $130 maybe, I think, like a year or 2 ago. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyways, I'm putting together a team to take on the battle tower and get the tower mastery ribbon. Are you doing it in Ruby and Sapphire? There we go. Because Ruby and Sapphire is the easier of the bunch. Yeah, so I would probably just use like Mence and Metagross. And if you have access to trading, Zapdos is really good. Yeah. You can also use a Slacking with Choice Band. A lot of good options. Gonna go with the classic Latios and Metagross. You can. I would just be careful because the AI is going to pick up on the fact that you have 3 psychic types on your team. Not to say that they can't breach through the level 50 version, like you said. It's just the AI might throw a few things at you that make it not so easy. But it's also Ruby and Sapphire Tower, not Emerald Tower, so it's a little bit different. I mean, it's a concern, but it's like the same thing for like Riley's team. He was scared of fire types, he was scared of fighting types with rock moves, and then he's just scared of like rock type and ground type Pokemon in general. And those like killed his runs, but at the same time, they're like the, you know, the likelihood of it. Yeah, I still have my OG Emerald. That's still technically my main Emerald, but it has a dry battery. I haven't changed yet. The others I scooped up between 2016 and 2019 at swap meets for around 30 to 50 each. That's really good. That's really lucky. My Emeralds have new batteries in them, but my Ruby and Sapphire English have dry batteries. Those are just for RNG purposes. And then my Japanese Ruby and Sapphire have live batteries. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Where are we at seed wise? The Jinx team is pretty bad into Registeel / Metagross. If it's not last Mon, yeah. Sheer Cold Articuno might be the route because of this. Is that the route, or is that the memer in you saying that that's the route? Okay, we got a quirked up Magikarp. $18, 7, 11, 7, 7, 14. I'll hit submit even though I know there's going to be a million that pop up. Yep. Okay. 6, 18, 8, 13, 8, 7, 16. Oh, we're getting closer to the right seed. I actually have a medical condition preventing me from lying. Oh. My mistake, sir. My mistake. I think that was two seeds off. So we were aiming for seed 16B3. And we hit seed A8CE. Okay, so we're pretty locked in on the seed here. So I'm going to change this down to 10 seeds. I will make the adjustment. Hopefully it only changes it to like 81, it should. 52. No, never mind, not. Well, I know. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. And then once, I mean, we're pretty locked in on the seed. We'll see what this is this time around, and then we'll start adjusting the advances. But at least now we are actually getting somewhere close. And we're really not like super far off on our advances. We're about like a couple hundred frames off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Felt a little bit early, but we'll see. Hello? Excuse me? There we go. Same, I've replaced all my batteries on all my other cartridges, 2 rubies, 1 sapphire, 2 emeralds. I took mine to a place to get them replaced. Took maybe like 20 minutes for them to replace, and I paid like $10 or something like that. It wasn't too bad. But at the same time, I was thinking, I was like, man, I probably should have done it to the... Well, the reason I did it to the emeralds, because I was thinking about the berries, or like growing berries normally. But the more I think about it, I was like, man, I probably should just brought my ruby and sapphire and done that. I think tomorrow, if I stream, I think we'll do some... It depends if we get this Magikarp. If we get this Magikarp, we might do Battle Tower doubles tomorrow. If I stream. Yeah, they did it for pretty cheap. I thought they did it for free, but they did it pretty cheap. And they're decently fair with their prices. You know, they have to kind of keep in line with, like, basically the scalped prices. But like I got, actually I'll show it. I have a little bag of all of my games right here. But I got this, I got this Japanese Fire Red from them for like $40. So that was pretty cool. Let's see what else is in here. This is my nicer copy of Emerald, not my childhood version one, but this one is kept in pretty good condition. And then the one that I use that has like all the videos I do and stuff on it is this Emerald. This Emerald has taken a beating. Ruby and Sapphire thieving stream? I've thought about it. I got the extra Game Boy right here so we can do it on the Japanese copies. I'll need to take the shiny Mudkip off of this guy. Transfer it over somewhere. I don't know. But I keep them all in a little baggie now just because since I moved, I'm like, oh, this is pretty nice. Don't have to really worry about where they get placed. I have a couple out right now, obviously. I have Sapphire out and this Ruby for the Battle Tower glitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely going to get me some Japanese copies soon before the prices get out of hand. Bro wants to contribute to the problem. I mean, the difference is I don't just like buy them and never use them. I accidentally put that emerald away. Crap. I gotta grab that emerald out. Yep. I need that emerald for videos, man. Alright. What we got going on here? I'm not part of the problem. I'm the entire problem. You're something for sure. But I think the difference is we actually play the games and use the games and don't just sit there and scalp. We're pretty locked in, I think. Oh, nice. Level 5, male. This was a level 5 male. Nice. And we know what frame we hit. We hit this. And then we were a couple of frames late again. So we'll update both. And now we're pretty locked in. 3, 2, 1, go. They did something right with the Gen 5 music. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, please. Hello. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, my main Emerald has a scuff on the sticker, but in a weird way it's good because it helps me tell which is my OG without booting up the game. Yep, that's how mine is. It's super worn. You can tell it's been loved. Bro, I say Pokemon Emerald for like 3K. I would not, I don't know. Oh, you saw a Pokemon Emerald for 3K. Okay. Yeah, I think that's like the in-box ones. It's like, bro, if I get an in-box Emerald, I'm taking it out of the box. I do want to get Japanese copies along with Coliseum and XD so I can legitimately get Celebi. I think you need Japanese Coliseum for Celebi. I don't think you need XD for any of those mythicals. I know you need English Coliseum for Jirachi. And then Japanese for Celebi. The song always slaps, yeah. Driftvale City is a banger. Yeah, this Emerald I had since I was a kid. And then this Sapphire I also had since I was a kid, you can kind of tell. But and then Ruby I got later on when I was like maybe 18. So about, well, I'm gonna tell how old I am, about 8 years ago then. Oh good, I'll save some bucks. Yeah. And I'm so confident in the ability for us to get this tonight, then I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. Hold on. Trying to find it. Where is it? Whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely need Japanese GameCube, and for the giggles, a Japanese Game Boy player. I have those in English. GB player is region free, but the disc is not. Well, thankfully, you can use other discs, like Wind Waker. Alrighty. This is a naive female Magikarp. I just saw it. There it is. Level 5. 18. 6. 11. 7. 7. 15. Level 6. 6. 19. 6. 13. 8. 7. 17. Ooh. We're gonna level up one more time. Level 7. 7. 21. 7. 14. 8. 8. 18. Okay. So we may have been a little bit closer. We are off on our seed though, so I'll update that. Update there. And we'll see where we're at again. 3, 2, 1, bang. Why does Fire and Leaf Green have to be like this? Well, you know, we tried using the ACE code and it was sending us about 4,000 to 5,000 frames off. So that's why we're doing it this way. But welcome back to the stream, Sauce Boss. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Now I need to find this freaking... Is this it? This might be it. There it is. I have it. How many encounters are we at? We're probably at around maybe 15, 20 encounters. We tried using an ACE code to teleport us, put us within 5,000 frames of our seed, and yeah, after trying to calibrate, it wanted me to do the whole glitch in 3 seconds. So we're doing it the old-fashioned way. We're actually waiting. We're being patient. I ran out of money for the daycare holding my Pokemon for ransom. Well, you know, maybe you should take care of them instead of sending them to strangers. But I know the feeling. That is the worst feeling when you're just out of money and you have to like go battle the Elite Four like 4 times just to get enough money. Turn of Forest. Very good music. Gen 4 knew what they were doing, trying to make some calm music. This is what Nighthawk needs for his stream. His stream lacks the Pokemon Gen 4 piano. That's exactly what he needs in his videos. Or not his videos, but his streams. Every time I watch his stream, there's no music. It makes me sad. I think I could be the type of music played to, but I digress. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. 6 seconds. I just want to be on seed. That's all I'm asking. 4, 5, 6. I just want to be on seed. I don't care if I hit like frame or anything. I just want to be on the seed. I forgot the name, but it's the song near the hotel before Shinisaur City with the sax. Very calming. It's the lakefront, right? Oops. Yeah, Valor Lakefront. Oh, here's Salacion Town. And Eterna City, I think. I never realized like the amount of like towns that like reused certain songs. I think this is Celestic Town too. Lonely Nature, female. At level 5. Has 17 HP. 6, 9, 7, 8, 13. Okay, nope. Celestic and Eterna. Is it not Salacion either? I could be wrong. Recently, like maybe a gosh, it's probably been a year at this point. I bought a copy of Pokemon Pearl for my sister, and I gifted her a what is it called, like the pink DS, not the, like, what do they call it, rose gold or whatever. Gifted her that, and me, her, and my brother played through Generation 4 together. I played through Platinum, they played through Diamond Pearl. Okay, female, level 5. A little bit off on the frame for the seed. Oh, it shares music with Pastoria. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I think, say what you will about Scarlet and Violet, but I think it has great music. 5, 6. Did you get Baltoy? I did not, and I was going to do Baltoy tonight, but KT can also attest to this. I don't know what I want to do with it. Like, I have the baseline idea with Milotic, but talking with Beavries and KT, and I haven't really even talked to Benson about it yet. I have a more clear idea with what I want to do with Gyarados. Like, I think Gyarados is, for me, with the Pokemon I have that I haven't used yet, I can utilize really well in the Battle Tower doubles. I can kind of pull up on the other Game Boy. What's going to be going on? Push this to the side for a second. Pull up this guy. He's a little bit more dim, so can't really see because of the exposure. Wow, you really can't see. The IPS screen makes a big difference. Yeah, you can't even see. I won't try to show it, but I have a Marowak, I have a Togepi / Togetic, and I have a Ghastly. And it's kind of just gonna be like Earthquake Span with both Marowak and Gyarados. But Marowak and Gyarados just complement each other so good. Old Game Boy. Yep. That's the good one. This is the stream one. I really don't like playing on this one. Oh, which one is this? Is this Jubilife? This sounds like Jubilife. did you get anything else this stream target-wise? No. We spent about an hour troubleshooting with the Ace Code glitch, but we were just rubber banding so far away, and I couldn't figure out why. It could be because it's a wild encounter, but I have never encountered that before where, like, outside of other Ace glitches, so I decided to just do this because it's a short wait time. 3, 4, 5, 6. So Magikarp is the goal for tonight. Because contrary to the popular belief, I do not care. What? I do not care about the shininess. I care about the stats. Doing it this way, where you change the ID as well, you know, makes it easier to identify when you hit your frame. But I really only care about the fact that it is 6 IV and has hidden power flying. So this is gentle nature. Where's gentle? There it is. Uh, 6, 9, 7, 7, 13. Okay. What's the longest wait time you have had for a hat on a target? Back when I was getting used to RNG and I did care about shinies, I had a Surskit that I waited an hour for. And you can bet your bottom dollar that I hit that frame. But ever since then, I learned RNG, and I learned how to do it for stats more than just shininess. So ever since then, the longest time I really waited for one based on stats is probably the Moltres in the party, which was like about 20 minutes. Just because I could not do the TGTV at the time. Alright, so good news. We were 1 frame off our seed, so I'm not going to change the timer. So we're going to go ahead. And unfortunately, cannot tell which one we hit. And there's quite a few. So I'm going to say that we were pretty gosh darn close to what our goal was, which is 14,066. Update. And now we're going to start trying to go for some real attempts. 3, 2, 1, bang. Now we're kind of zoning in on our frames and advances. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right on the hook. Fantastic. I will also say I do not do a lot of fishing RNG. It's not like it's any harder necessarily than like sweet scent RNG. It's just not something that I'm super used to. Oh, I'm also gonna check my Eon timer because I think my Eon timer is set to NDS. I need to switch it to Game Boy. I think that's why I'm having so much trouble. That would make so much more sense. No, don't get it wrong, Super Flash. That had nothing to do with the what's it called? The Ace glitch. Like that had nothing to do with it. Like it's very minuscule in that sense, but when it comes to doing these slight adjustments on the intro and all that stuff, it matters a little bit. So I'll double check to make sure my Eon timer is switched. So we're gonna, truthfully, probably gonna go until we get it, honestly, because we're kind of locking in, honestly. And it's not that far away. Also, too, for people who are not in tune with RNG or want to try RNG, when you get stuff like this where it's really low level, you're going to get a lot of different options. Always choose the option when you get frame advances. Always choose the option that's closest to your target, because like more than likely you are hitting it as close as you can. So you want to adjust as minor as possible rather than the large advances. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. And while we're doing this, let me just check. Yep, it's set to NDS. All right, GBA. Okay, there we go. Another gentle. 17, 7, 9, 7, 7, 13. Six, 18, 7, 10, 7, 8, 14. Oops, not 143, 14. Yep, so we were a frame off. We were a frame early on seed, and we were a frame early on our advances, which is pretty good. That was pretty good being on the wrong setting. So I have a good feeling about this one. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I have a pretty good feeling about this one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Give me fish. Fish. Thank you. All right. So yeah, 1 frame early on the seed and 1 frame early on the advances. I mean, at that point, you just chalk that up to human error at that point. Unless you consistently hit 1 frame early, then you can do a micro adjustment. Or as some people call it, a cope adjustment. Also, I am trying to get membership set up on the channel. So if anybody has ideas for things that they would want to see like membership wise, just let me know, because like I don't really know what to do. Besides like maybe like member only streams, but I've always been like, those are kind of weird. I've also thought about doing like very in-depth like team building stuff that really like maybe not necessarily a lot of people would be into, but like certain people who like those types of videos, like do something with that. I'm not a fan of like paywalling like a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Let's see. Let's see if switching the timer to advanced changed it. 4, 5, 6. Nope. Oh, I do that every time. Now, if we hit the same gentle with the same stats, then I'll do a cope adjust. But I don't think that we did. We might have, actually. No, adamant. Okay. $17, $7, $11, $6, $8, $13. level 6. It is 19, 8, 12, 6, 9, 15. Okay. So it changed it a little bit because we were on par for, what's it called? DS. So it changed it a little bit, but update those. We'll run it one more time. 3, 2, 1, bang. Didn't turn on. 3, 2, 1, bang. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Excuse me, sir. I guess we'll just sit here for 4 minutes trying to get a Pokemon on the hook. Has everybody watched Magpie's video yet? I know people were talking about it in the Discord before I started stream. You got a new 3 IV parent? Nice. What's the IVs? What IVs does it have? Attack, defense, special defense with 25 speed. Well, as long as you have something good with speed and HP, then you should be good. HP, I will say, is for some reason the hardest IV to pass, but you know, you're a shiny hunter. You're used to things taking time and being annoying and everything else. And I do RNG. I do things because they're supposed to be faster, but in turn they are still just as annoying. I will happily take 31 speed over HP because I have Milk Drink. That's not how that works, KT. Just find a Ditto that has good HP and speed and go from there. It's not like 25 speed is bad either. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. I felt a little bit late on that A press. This is a male Magikarp. Make sure we change that. Magikarp. Male. Lonely. Seven, 9, 7, 14. Okay. 25 would be fine. If I was still running Curse, then I would want perfect HP. Well, I thought we talked earlier. You're not really speed creeping anything with it, are you? I did also, after you left the call to go do something, I left the call and I took a nap, so... Okay, perfect. We know exactly where we're at. We were 2 frames early for the seed. So do that. And then we were... What's that? 8 frames late. Perfect. Nice. I love it when it just comes out as one possible thing it can be. All right. Let's run it. 3, 2, 1, bang. 3, 2, 1, bang. Bum, 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 bum. I have a Ditto with perfect HP and 27 speed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That could definitely be your guy. Alright, cool. It could be your guy. Like I said, HP is the most difficult one to transfer for whatever reason. It's like a glitch or something. Actually, you want to, what I want to try to do, I want to try and Ribbon Master every Shadow Poke that is in Gen 4 Evo. Wouldn't that be crazy? Well, Well, for one, I think you're tired because your typing is suffering. But I'm trying to think. Is there a Shadow Murkrow in Coliseum? I think there is. You can do Shiny Murkrow. Sorry, poor grammar. Poor grammar, he's just missing words. not even poor grammar. Yeah, you could do like Shiny Murkrow and then have a Shiny Honchkrow. Sorry, I've been awake too long. Hey, listen, man. I took like a 2-hour nap today. I've been up since around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. On my day off, by the way. On a day off. And yesterday I had a super eventful day. I went to the tax office, hung out with the boys, came back, streamed, got a shiny Absol that was poopy IVs, to be honest with you. And now we're back doing some good RNG. Some 6 IV RNG. And there is a Murkrow. Murkrow is one of my favorite Pokemon when I played through Diamond. That thing was awesome. I loved it. And like you get the Duskstone so late in the game in Diamond that like you have no choice but to use Murkrow for that long. And like as soon as you get the Duskstone is when it like starts to fall off, and then you evolve and you're like, oh, this thing is awesome. Sure, every poke that has a Gen 4 Evo is a shadow in one of the games. I'm trying to think of the XD shiny or XD. Like there's Duskull. Oh, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's Duskull. Duskull's a good one. Shadow Porygon. I don't think that's in any of them. I have not played XD yet. Shadow Porygon is not in XD. Unfortunately. This is a quirky one. Quirky email. 17, 6, 11, 7, 7, 14. Actually, funny thing, Shadow Porygon 2 was cut from Coliseum. I can see why. I think they gave plenty of Shadow normal types in Coliseum, frankly. Alright, let's see where we're at. Ooh. We gotta keep rare candying this boy. Let's see here. We were pretty early. And what was this, 5 and 9? We'll use this one. See, we were 5 late. All right. 3, 2, 1, start. Anyways, I should really get some sleep and helping my folks around the house today. Hey man, if you gotta go get some sleep, go ahead and get some sleep. If I get the shiny Magikarp, you'll definitely see it in the Discord. I appreciate the I appreciate the luck. I probably need to go to bed soon too. And yeah, hopefully, if I decide to, see you on the stream tomorrow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. I'll probably do a couple more attempts and then we may come back to this one another time. Imagine we get it now that Super Flash went. That would really suck. I will say too, the next video to look out for on the channel is probably gonna be my factory video, since I did get the gold medal in the factory. So something to keep an eye out for, because that was a pain. But we did get a shiny in the factory, which was pretty cool. What was the factory shiny? It was a Clefable, and it was a good Clefable too. It had like, I think it had like Thunder, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Magical Leaf or something like that. It was a crazy good Clefable. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm waiting for the day that this guy turns gold. Depending on how close we are, we may just do one more attempt and I'll call it for the night. But if we're like really close after this attempt and the next attempt, we'll probably go for a couple more. Clefable does have a great shiny in Generation 3. Make sure this is set to male. Nature is serious. And it's 18, 7, 10, 7, 7, 13. Submit. Ooh. We could be very close. We might have hit seed. I don't think we did though. If we hit seed, then our advances are incredibly off. Six, 20, 7, 11, 7, 7, 15. I'm gonna keep leveling it up just because the one that says we're on seed is wild method 2, which is not normal. But it is entirely possible. But if we are, then we're about 800 advances off, which I don't think is correct. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, it looks like we're about 3 frames off seed and 2 frames off on advances. So let's go ahead and check our seeds one more time. We hit 3B. Yeah, we hit 3B10. And 3B10 is 4 advances late. So we'll do this. Update. Yeah, we're kind of rubber banding a little bit. 3, 2, 1, start. Kind of rubber banding a little bit because we were just at 3 for the calibration, but we'll see. I'm not going to adjust the advances because being 2 frames off is not enough to be off by. And this will probably be the last attempt if we are extremely off. And by extremely off, I mean not on seed and not 1 or 2 off the advances. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that timer. 3, 2, 1, go. It kind of lagged when it was on the start screen. But like I was saying, if we're not like on seed and like 1 or 2 advances off, then we'll pick up this RNG tomorrow. Because I don't think Riley streams. Probably the only person that's going to be streaming tomorrow is probably going to be Beaveries. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool. I thought Motive streamed the factory on Saturdays. Is he going to stream the factory tomorrow? I know he didn't do it today. I know he was in Discord streaming some Skarmory eggs, so I thought maybe he streamed a little bit there. All right, last minute and a half. Let's see if this is our guy. Be pretty cool if it was. If not, another time. Because I fear, when it comes to the seed, I fear that it's when I put it into what I hit, or whatever seed that I hit, I fear that the calibration is going to go from 3 to 70 again, and we're going to keep rubber banding between calibration 3 and calibration 70. Which at that point I can just fix the calibration manually. All right, here we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red Magikarp. Female. Sassy. 18, 7, 11, 6, 7, 12. It could be on seed. I don't think it is though. If it's on seed, we're doing another. I don't care. Oh my gosh, we're on seed. On seed, and we were 7 late. We're gonna run it then. We're gonna keep running it. All right, 3, 2, 1. So we don't have to adjust our seed timer anymore, which is very nice. 6. Oh, it felt a little bit early. But now we're just trying to hone in on our advances rather than the seed. So even if we miss seed by like 1 or 2 frames, we know that that timer works, so we don't have to adjust that. Now we're just adjusting our frame advances. So I'm gonna go ahead and narrow it down to 5 seeds, plus or minus 5 seeds. Yeah, we'll go from there. Huge, it is huge. Being within that amount of frames is very big. Okay. Here we go. The moment of truth. Or not, we'll see. I think regardless of how close I am, this probably has to be my last one because it's almost 1 a.m. I don't want to be yelled at for not coming to bed on time. All right, here we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not it. Let's see how close we were. See how close we were, and we'll call it. Hasty. Okay. Terrible stats. 6, 19, 7, 9, 8, 15. Couple more. It is the Meloetta song. 7, 20, 8, 10, 8, 9, 17. Yeah, it looks like we are a frame early on startup, and it looks like we were pretty early on our frame advances. So, alright, well, appreciate everybody for coming to the hangout. Super Flash, KT, Beerus, Sandy, Sauce. I think Maxie was here just to kind of troll a little bit at the beginning, but appreciate everybody for hanging out. Hopefully we can get this guy tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.